Did you just see my note?
No, yes, no, I don't know. I'm a little freaked out.
Pause. What does your t-shirt say?
It says, surely not everybody was kung fu fighting. Because surely they weren't. I mean, come
on. Is your heart racing? How are you feeling?
I was just telling my buds that I'm like, I've been on stage and I'm more nervous for this than I was for going on stage. How weird is that? It's because it matters to both of us.
I was just about to say it's because you care.
It's because I care. So I actually wanted to start out with something that I didn't tell you about, Emily.
Ooh.
And this is what I love doing this now. Like, she just rides with it. She's just like, yeah, whatever. So I'm going to dump something in the chat, and I would love for you all to take a stabby at it. Basically, open up whatever chat bot you like to use, whether it's Chatty G or Claude or Perplexity or Gemini or whatever, and just dump in that one phrase, write a professional summary for a project manager. I just want to see. And then once you all have done that, I want you to grab the very first sentence that it gives you, and I want you to all throw it in the chat. We're going to do a group experiment here.
This is so fucking cool, Deb. One sentence. Wait, what?
So I want them to type in, write a professional summary for a project manager. That's all you're going to type into a new chat, into a blank chat, and then hit enter. And then I want people to come back and grab just the first line that it gives them.
Oh, it sucks. Oh, I see where you're going with this. Oh,
I want people to see how similar it is. And this is why so many people, this is the reason why so many recruiters are like, why does everything sound the same when people send me all these resumes? And it's because everyone's just typing that in and everyone's just doing the same generic. Because here's the deal. AI is not a brain. It's not sentient. It's not the Terminator. It doesn't know things. It is literally a pattern guessing machine. It's a parrot that's read the internet. And what it produces, what it generates is the medium. It's the median of all the stuff that it gets. It takes a prediction. It guesses what it is that you want to hear. And so that's why most people just take whatever it gives them. And then it's why it all looks like crap. It just does.
I basically got the same thing that Jennifer did. Yep. Yeah. Results driven. Oh my God. These are fucking horrible. Okay.
All of these people from all over the United States, all getting the same generic crap. And this is why people are having so many problems with using AI. I'm just saying, this is all I'm saying. I just wanted to show you what happens when you don't customize it, when you don't push back, when you don't realize that it is an overconfident, overeager intern that's just going to deliver to you mid. To quote the youngins, it's going to give you real mid results. So
we're 3 minutes in. You've already blown my mind. Okay.
So there, what I love that I'm seeing that. Let's see if I can actually finish a sentence here. Loving seeing all the returning, the people that are in summer school are in there in full support, y'all. Thank you so much. I posted in homeroom that I was like, I'm really nervous about the thing. And they're all like, we're going to be there, which is so much fun. And people have already started to learn about how they can customize their chat, whatever it is, whether it's Chatty G or whether it's Claude or whether it's, whatever one you want to use, y'all. Doesn't really matter. The other thing I did want to bring up is this. When I try to tell, there's a lot of people who still think that AI can think, and it doesn't think. It does not even understand the meanings of the words that it uses. It is literally just predicting it based on the training patterns that it's been giving. It can sometimes, it's been trained to guess the context based on what it's around, that kind of thing. So how I describe this to people is the following. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. So I'm in Chatty G. Y'all can see this is my screen. Yay. I'm in Chatty G, ChatGPT. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, there's this little circle that looks dashed. That's incognito mode. What? Now I use that when I want to test something, because right now my standard Chatty G has all of my settings and everything in it. So it responds to me a certain way. So when I want to just do a temporary chat, I don't want to save it or whatever. I'm just going to test something to see what happens. So if I typed in right now, Mary had a little and hit enter, it's probably going to return lamb. Now, I can't be sure because it's generative and it's always going to generate. But because it's seen the pattern of Mary had a little lamb, so many there you go. It came up with lamb. And look, it even gave me a little icon for the lamb. Should I make this a little bit bigger? I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger so people can see it a little bit clearer. Okay, so now if I were to type in Mary had a minuscule, I'm probably not going to get lamb. Now, again, I'm not sure because it's generative, but I'm guessing it's going to give me something other than lamb. Let's see what happens. I hope everyone else is like playing along, by the way. Oh, nope, it did give me lamb again. Ooh. Mary had an itsy bitsy
spider.
Yeah. Let's see what it says. Let's see what
I never even knew about incognito mode. Hey, well, that's generating.
It's coming back with lamb. It's not even going to do it. So you know what? And it's gotten too smart for me, y'all. This used to be the test that I would use back in the day to show, hey, this is just generating. It's making shit up. And because it knows, Mary had a little lamb so many times, that's what it's going to do. So
can I just say something real quick about incognito mode?
Please do.
If you guys, I didn't know this existed in chat. I mean, for the internet, if you ever Google yourself, do it in incognito mode. Because when you Google yourself to see what comes up, it's going to be based on your search history. So if you want to see what other people see, like how is your LinkedIn profile showing up? What do people see when they Google you? Potential employers, make sure you do it in incognito mode.
Yes, and it doesn't get saved to your chats or anything. It's pretty slick. Okay, the other thing I just wanted to show, and this is because nobody ever covers this in any trainings that they do. In your ChatGPT, in your Claude, in your Gemini, they all have settings for the actual tool itself. And there is a setting in there that is, if you're not being very careful about it, and it's going to be called some version of improve the model for everyone. And it's going to default to on, which means anything you're putting into it is going to be used to train their models. So I tell everyone, I'm selfish this way. I ain't going to share my data. So I tell everyone to turn that mother off. Just turn it off.
So you go to your profile, you go to settings, and then it's under
settings. Go to on ChatGPT, you go to data controls. ChatGPT, go to data controls, and then it's the very top one. Improve the model for everyone.
Oh, turn that fucker off. Okay.
Yes, indeed, you do. And then, of course, as I've told other people before, it's really, you can put in some personalization. You can have it. You can customize how you want it to talk to you. And you can put in other things about yourself, that you want, other things that I don't. I have a bunch of things in here because I get really irritated with some of the ways that it talks back to me because I've been doing this for 2 years and I'm like really tired of the mid language. So I have certain things like there's an M- rule. M- are banned. I have a hard ban, certain words that I do not want to see in anything that it gives me. I say show rather than tell. I have different modes of like how I want it to respond to me. I have this one, label unverified content as at the start of a sentence. So this is the one way that I try to catch hallucinations. Now, y'all have heard the terms hallucinations before, right? Everyone's afraid of the AI hallucinate. It hallucinates. And when I first heard that, I was like, it lies. The motherfucker lies. And actually, lying indicates intent. And remember what I told you, it can't think. It has no thoughts. So it's not intentionally doing it. What it is that the tech bros have designed all of these to be really sycophantic and to make you really happy and to be yes men. Because they want you to get addicted to their damn product and you'll keep paying for it even when they jack the prices up, right? So for myself, to prevent the hallucinations, I have it here in my settings. I just say label anything that's unverified. Now, this used to be longer, and and I can share it with people or whatever, different ways that you could say it. But basically what that means is when it hands me back a paragraph of stuff, it will tell me, it'll label what's not verified. Like, let's say, let's see, what would be something like Emily Worden lives in San Francisco, right? Let's see what it has to say about this. I'm literally just making shit up off the top of my head here just to see if it's going to actually, it's going to search you, woman. I hope that's okay.
Wow.
Are you sure? This is what I call a push. So here's the other thing that I tell people. Never, ever, ever take the first thing that AI gives you. Never, ever, 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 ever. Oh, but it says I rechecked and I'm sure only about this narrower claim. I cannot verify from current public sources that Emily lives in San Francisco. Her current website identifies her as a career coach we're talking about, but not just San Francisco. I'm like, oh, it lives in San Francisco is unverified. So you're there, it's letting me know that it's unverified.
Someone just wrote, I yelled at my Chatty G this morning for not listening.
I'm in San Francisco right now, sitting across the table from Emily Worden.
Oh, you're pushing it. I like it.
She's here. We're in her home. All right, let's see what it does this time. Let's see how it reacts to this one.
Oh my God.
It's thinking. All of these, y'all, these are all called pushes. So anytime you push back on what the AI gives you, that's a push. So this is what I tell everyone. You need to freaking push. All right. So how are we doing on time? We're 12 minutes after. So the promise of this was that I was going to help you use AI better and faster and actually have it like use your voice more. So I'm just going to show you really quickly one way that y'all can do this, and you can follow along with me now if you want. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the chat. I'm just going to dump this in there. Okay, so what am I even doing here? Oh, so this is what I did. I grabbed 3 of my writing samples, y'all. And here's the thing: when you can actually train the AI to write like you just got to tell it. What happens with most people is that they come to it and they don't realize that it's an overconfident, overeager intern. And it like it went to Harvard. It knows a lot of crap, but it knows nothing about you. It knows nothing about your context, about your current situation. And so you have to bring that to it. So one of the things that I did here is that I am going to dump this prompt in here. What I did was I grabbed 3 writing samples from Facebook, from I think circa 2011, 2012. And it's just posts that I made on Facebook at those times. And I'm asking it to, what do you notice about how I write? Be specific and quote me back to myself. So I'm giving it 3 samples of how I write in the past, right? Pre-AI, y'all. I was not messing with AI in 2011, 2012. I was spending entirely too much time online, but even those 3 tiny examples, your fingerprints are all over the page. You write like you're telling someone what happened and not writing. You love accumulation. Your punchlines are usually understated. Ellipses are part of your timing. You use precise details when they make the absurdity funnier. Your capitalization is emotional punctuation. You put quotation marks around other people's framing. You notice human absurdity more than abstract ideas. You frequently make yourself the observer, not the hero. Your natural structure is setup, escalation, tiny knife. I don't know what the hell that means. Now, I want you to notice something in this results. Notice how it gave me exactly 10. I didn't ask it for 10, but it gave me exactly 10 because it's pretty sure that that's what I want. So now I'm going to say, I'm going to ask it this. What did you get wrong about me? What did you miss? What are you only guessing at? I'm going to put that up down here in the chat as well for people to grab that as well here if they want to. I overreached when I said that's still true in your writing now, and your current voice did not suddenly appear. Your writing in status update short. What I missed. This is what it missed. Your humor is more observational and punchline driven. Blah, 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 blah. It's still going. What I was only guessing at. These were guesses or interpretations, not firm findings. So this is, again, it's hedging on, because I'm pushing back on it. It's hedging at what it's responding. It does not know everything, y'all. It's going to give you a guess. It's going to generate what it thinks you want to hear based on what you've given it.
Now, Deb, can you take all of this if you're setting up chat or Claude or whatever to sound like you, can you take this workflow, you take the output, and then am I jumping ahead of where you were going?
No, you are, it's like I cued you or something. You had no idea what the hell I was doing. So it's like, once again, M and I rock. M and I. It's not Eminem, it's M and I. Okay, so let's see here. What else did I want to talk to you guys about?
So no, wait, let's finish this. So if we're trying to get, because the point of this is to not sound like more like a robot,
here's what I recommend that people do. This, I want everyone to follow along. I'll copy this and I'll put it in the tab and say, based on all of our conversations, give me a good, give me instructions for a project that I will use for job seeking. Now, I'm giving it a little bit more information saying that the project is about job seeking because I want to see what kind of stuff it will bring me back. And so now I'm going to have it go out and let me grab this. I'm going to dump that in the chat here. Just give me a second here to dump it in the chat. And what's cracking me up is that the live is like 30 seconds behind us. Did you know that there's a 30-second delay? And so they're going to be getting that and they're going to be like, where's this coming from? What? Yeah. Until they actually hear me say, hey, I'm dumping it in the chat. So now what I'm doing, I'm using the AI to help me with the AI. Does that make sense? Like I'm asking the AI to help me talk to the AI. So now what it's going to do is it's going to go through all of the memories and stuff, of the stuff that it's accumulated over the last 2 years. I've been using ChatGPT, and it's going to come in, with something about, give me some instructions, job seeking project instructions, what this project is for, job search command center. And then it's going to give me some good starting instructions about myself, like what it knows about me. And this is what I would love for people to like grab whatever it gives you, look at it, tweak it. And this is where you would push back and you'd say, okay, this isn't quite right, or you didn't get this quite right, or I don't want to do this. And then you would have it create these instructions for you. And then this is what we're going to take on Tuesday, and we're going to put it into our project, our locker that we're going to use for job seeking so that we can do all of our job seeking in one place. It's going to speed up applications. It's going to speed up when you need to tweak your resume. It's going to speed up anything that you need to do around your job searching because you have it all in one little project in your chatbot. Does that make sense, or did I miss something? You know me, Emily, sometimes.
No, that totally makes sense. And can you just what you just said makes sense. And I think setting it up as like a project and that establishment information is really important.
Yep.
In terms of because you have been on this journey with me where, as you guys know, I'm very anti-AI, although Deb's getting me there. And I was like very against it for writing because I'm like, everyone sounds the same. It doesn't sound like me. I've got my own voice. And I've been on a journey to get it sounding more like me. I still edit, but it's at least getting out the general output. How did that journey happen, Deb? Because you first programmed it to be like, here's M's voice.
Yep.
Did you do this when you first did it? You said, here are some writing samples.
I did not. When I first did it, yes. Like I was like, oh, here's some writing samples here, whatever. Honestly, if you want to know what I used to do, I would literally say, I want to write a post about this and this and this. Give it the Deb Haas humor, empathy, wit, and sass. And then it would give me something kind of close to what I would, what I would say, because I was describing how I wanted it to sound. Because the people who are really good with AI, they have two things. Number one, they give a lot of context. They like to tell you all the details of the story, because the more context you give the AI, the better. This is why I honestly think people who are neurospicy that have ADHD are really good with AI, because we're just so used to not being able to get from one end of the story to the other without taking some side quests and side journeys. And we put in all that extra detail. So if you put in all that extra detail, you're going to do really well. Second,
keep going.
You can describe what you see with words. Like if you could look out the window right now and say, oh, it's midsummer, it's about partly cloudy, and just be able to say in words what you see, you will be ridiculously powerful with AI, because that's all you got to do is use your words. I keep telling everyone, AI is not a tech tool. It's a language tool on a technology platform. And if you're good with words, and how many women do I know that are freaking awesome with words? You can, yeah, honey, raising your hand.
2 questions that are going to be good to address. Well, I don't know which one to do first. What if you only use the free version of ChatGPT?
I love that you asked that question because you can still get a lot of stuff on the free version. So for example, you will still be able to create projects. I think you can create, and you can still put files in them, up to 5 files per project. You can still pin things. I think you can pin up to 5 to 10 either projects or chats. Like I could take this right now. This, by the way, I was making some images here with my Chatty G. So I could actually use this. You highlight here, and I could actually pin it. Oh, actually, I already have 10 things pinned. So I can. That's on the paid plan. I think it's 5 on the free plan. But again, you guys, here's the other thing I want to tell y'all. Where we are right now with AI is like 1997 with the internet. Like I'm like imagining sitting at the Accenture, which was then called Anderson Consulting Office, and opening a Netscape browser for the first time and pulling up the Amazon website, which in 1997 was literally hyperlinks to books. I'm just saying. And I remember being like, oh, this is amazing. And look at how much it's changed since 1997, just the internet. Well, that's kind of where we are with AI right now, y'all. It's still brand new. They're still making tweaks to this. Like just yesterday, I'm in these tools all day long, y'all. And I just found something in there that I'm like, is this new? Where did this thing come from? It's constantly changing. It's constantly updating. So you are not behind. If there's something that it does that you don't like, stick around. In a couple of weeks, it'll probably change because these tools are, it's just like Netscape. Well, nobody's even heard of Netscape anymore, right? Netscape doesn't even exist. These tools, they're changing, altering constantly, adding things, extracting things, that kind of thing. I'm sorry, you can tell I go off.
No, you're good. I got 3 more questions for you.
On me. I was going to show a project here, by the way.
There's so many good ones here. Okay. First of all, a lot of people are asking if you can share with them the stuff you showed initially about the like customizing for the voice and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back to that.
Well, do we have a mailing list for LinkedIn Live people?
We do. If you could click on that little thingy,
QR code,
that's what it's called. Put your email on there, and I will be sending out like follow-up stuff from this live, like the shit that I did. Because I will show you the way that I make my stuff sound like me. I have 3 files in a folder. 3 files in a folder. I feel like 3 turntables
and a microphone.
You know me too well, woman.
Yeah, no, and Deb's wrap-up emails are amazing. For those of you who are not in summer school, Deb's emails are incredible, absolutely incredible. So she's gonna scan that QR code and get it, and put your email on the list, and she'll send it out. I got 2 other questions for you, Deb. I'm sorry to cut you off,
girlfriend. Later on.
How useful? Megan asked, how useful is this if I don't have a long chat history with the AI platform I'm using?
You know, you'd kind of be surprised. It might still be able to do some stuff, but what I would recommend that you do instead is go on to LinkedIn. Here, let me pull up LinkedIn. I don't know if everyone knows this, but you can download a PDF version of your profile pretty dang easily. So if I go in here and I'm going to go to, oh, look at, there's us. Right here under resources, I can save my profile as a PDF. And then I would just throw that in the chat and just say, hey, based on this and any of the other conversations, you know what? I'm lazy, y'all. If I have the context sitting somewhere else, I'm going to go copy and paste it and put it in. I'm not going to retype it. I'm too old for that. You know, time's a fly.
We got fans in the chat about your emails. Your emails are famous. All right, Deb, I got another one for you. And you're going to love this one. Which AI do you recommend using?
Oh my God, I hear this so many times. Okay, so.
Wait, before you answer, remember that amazing image you made of the shopping?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to go. How did you know? How did you, woman? Oh my God, you're giving me chills. Like, are we sharing a brain cell right now? Like,
we're on the same wavelength.
I was literally just pulling open the tab to give everyone this. I'm going to dump this in the chat as well.
You guys get ready for some genius, because when she first explained this to me, my mind was blown.
So what this is, when I tell people, like, people are always telling me, oh, it's so confusing. It's so overwhelming. It's like this big ocean that I, can't get my hands around. And why is this not going into the chat? Why won't it go in the chat? I'm trying to put it into the chat and it's not allowing me. So I will send it out afterwards. But anyways, okay. So what we're looking at here, I compare all the chat bots to like stores in a mall, right? And you don't usually go to the same store for broccoli as you do for shoes. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But I really think about the chatbots as I go to the chatbot that I need to go to get the answer that I want. Like I am not addicted to any one chatbot. It really depends on which ones get what I want. So for instance, you go over here, if you click on this little thing, and Emily, I'm going to put this in the private chat here, the link to this, so that maybe you can share that out. For some reason, it's not letting me share it out.
I'll try.
And so you can see I compared ChatGPT to Target because it's a good all-around chatbot. You saw that I can create images, I can do text, I can do all sorts of different things with it. It's a pretty good all-around chatbot, but it's kind of bland. And then you go over here, I compare Claude to like a Trader Joe's. It's kind of an indie bookstore kind of feel. I call Claude the Shakespeare of AI tools. If you're someone who really loves words and writing in the written word, Claude's probably the one you're going to want to use a little bit more. However, if you need to generate images, do not use Claude. You will be incredibly disappointed. It looks like a Pong. It looks like Pong from 1970s, like when it tries to create images for you, like little like squares and whatever. If you use Google, you're going to want to use Gemini. Now, I compare that to IKEA because there's a lot of possibilities with stuff at IKEA, but it requires some construction. You need the little Allen wrench to get things done. Gemini is kind of the same way. And then, of course, Copilot. If you are in the Microsoft world, if you use Microsoft products, you are very likely getting pushed to use Copilot because it's just part of that universe. That's how it is. Now, you might notice I have Grok in here as Spencer's Gifts because there's no guardrails and that's how Grok occurs for me. And then, of course, I have Meta AI as the spray perfume kiosk because it's everywhere and you don't want it around and it's pretty freaking useless. But those are just my personal opinions about the chatbots. We are getting close to time, aren't we? We got 3 minutes left. So,
yeah. Okay. Couple of things here. First of all, Dolores, I couldn't get it in the chat. Dolores, you're amazing. Dolores, mwah, she put the image in the chat. So thank you. Also, Sheila said the QR code is for the classes. Is it the same QR?
Scroll down the page. Scroll down the page. Scroll down the page. Scroll down the page.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
And can you share the prompt again that resulted in that long and amazing description it gave you? Steph.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what I wrote. That was just me just writing. Oh, here we go. Job seeking project play. Yeah, here we go. Here's the prompt.
Steph is that I think that's the one Steph was talking about. Yeah.
Yep, right there. Let's see if it'll let me actually. It's for some reason it is not letting me put anything in the chat right now, and I don't know why.
Same. I'm having the same issue.
It's like not letting me do it. So y'all, I'm gonna have to put this into the email, and then I will also post it here in the post live because this is on here. I always laugh when people are like, send me the live replay. I'm like, it's going to be here on LinkedIn for forever. So
yeah, I was saying this. And Peculiar wanted to said couldn't scan the QR code. How else do I get the link? We can't drop in the chat. I am Emily at emilywarden.com. You can send me an email, WORDEN. Deb, what's your email?
It is Deb at aiconfidential.net. Deb at aiconfidential.net.
So for those of you who can't scan the QR code or are having issues, send us an email and
we will right here
get the information to you.
That's the address. It's emilywarden.com/join. And that will get you here to the join if you want to join summer school. But if you don't, here's the next live and here's the actual, I think there's the link to it. Like if you want to sign up.
Brilliant.
And then there's a bunch of free prompts in here that I just threw in here for the hell of it for all the job seekers. And then here's the form that if you want to let us know that you want to be informed about future lives, because I have a feeling that Emily and I might be doing more live.
Yeah, we're doing more. We're doing more. So Deb, you've done such an amazing job. As an AI newbie, I want to, can I share some of the top highlights that you've taught me?
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay. So the pushing back thing is huge. And when I push back on it, what Deb has taught me, I use this phrase every time. I say, no bullshit, radical candor. Okay, that's number one. And then number two, we'll go into this more on Tuesday during summer school, but Deb's whole thing is that you give it a role that it's playing.
Yeah.
So for example, if I'm proofing a client's resume. I'll say, no bullshit, radical candor. You are a recruiter in this space for the last 10 years. And then I'll ask my question.
Yep.
So I'll be like, do you agree with this sentiment? Whatever. So pushing back plus telling it that it's an expert in that field.
Yes.
Will help with the output that you get tremendously. How'd I do on that?
I meant to talk about Rocco. Rocco is my prompting. It's my prompting ingredients, basically. It's the prompting formula that I use. Role, objective, context, output. When I tell people, if you use these 4 ingredients in any chatbot, you're going to get something decent. Because I am not chatbot. I'm not tied to any one chatbot, y'all. I just want to learn to prompt and be able to prompt in whatever AI tool I'm using. So you can see here, it's the role. Who would be good at helping me with this? Objective. What did I come here for? What is the thing that I'm actually here for? Context. That's all that extra information, all that extra details that if you just gave it, it would actually be able to help you more. And then the output. This is the one a lot of people don't realize. You get to say what it looks like. So don't just take what it gives you. You could say, give me this in a table. Give it to me as a bulleted list. Give me it as, okay, actually, here we go. Now say this like a pirate.
Hey, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
Arr!
You'd think so, but you'd think so, but they long for the sea.
Oh my God.
You're welcome, guys. You can all have that one. I want to give a shout out to Dolores and Nisa, you guys, and oh, thank you guys for dropping in the links. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Steph was asking about the summer school supplies. So if you could drop, I don't know if you can. We can't drop that in. I don't know if you can show them the link.
I don't know if I can or not. Let's see.
Fuck. All right, we'll put that in the email too, babe.
Here we go. Yeah, it's the same thing, y'all. Here it is. It's emilyworden.com/school-supplies.
Dolores, you're kick-ass. Thank you so much. Seriously, everyone's like, Dolores is like on it. The other thing I wanted to say about using AI, and again, we're going to get into this on Tuesday, but the other thing Deb has taught me is that when the chat starts getting really long, like how many lines would you say, Deb, counts as?
I honestly don't know how many lines it is, but I do it based on I do it visually. Yeah. I do it based on that little thing on the right-hand side. Like when you scroll down, you know how when you're scrolling and you can see how long the page is by how big the scroll bar is? Like if it's a web page that's like pretty small, the browser thing is going to be big, right? Because it doesn't have to scroll down that far. But then it gets smaller the more you have to scroll down. And so that's what I watch. I watch the little scroll thing. And when it gets down to like this, or here's what the other key is. When it starts to forget things that you told it, it's actually called chat or context rot. So what happens is that you've put so much into this chat thing that it's starting to forget everything that was at the top of it. It's like a bucket or a funnel or something, and you're putting so much in it that it's losing, the stuff.
So what Deb has taught me, and again, we're going to go in depth on Tuesday, but what Deb has taught me, start a project. Mm-hmm. If you're going to work on, like you're working on your resume, start a project, give it your supporting docs, give it whatever you want. So it has context. When that chat's getting too long, ask it to make a handover document that then you can start in a new chat within that project. Yep. And that way you won't start getting those wonky answers. Because Deb, that was really eye-opening when you did that for me.
Yeah.
So I want to point that out to others.
A lot of people would stay in the chat and they're like, oh, I can use it to keep track of stuff. And then they'd be like, wow, it's taking really long. And the reason it was taking really long is it's trying to reload all of that context from earlier in the chat. Yeah. So you're using more of it without getting as much out of it because you're telling it to load all of that information from the previous time. So yeah, it's.
I'm laughing because Deb's in my chat. I give her access to my chat account, and she was doing a project, and I see in caps, "Why the fuck are you taking so long? This is Deb talking to it." I'm like, Robot Uprising. It wasn't me talking to her like that. It was Deb. Okay.
Because seriously, I've learned that you have to be the boss of your AI because it does this all the time. It used to drive. So I'd be like, yeah, I need a spreadsheet that has these formulas in it or these whatever. It'd be like, I'll be right on that. And then it would just sit there. And I'm like, are you doing it? It was like, yep, I'm doing it. Just hold on. And then it would sit there. and this is part of that sycophancy. It's part of the programming that they've done on this thing. They're not going to let it, because you're asking you to do more for the little bit of money that you're paying for it. And so they're going to be like, do you really mean that? Do you really want that? Because they're going to assume that you don't really want that.
Yeah.
And they're going to assume that you're just going to walk away. And I got to the point where I was like, fucking do it now, or someone's going to hear about it. And then it's like, okay, here you go.
And Steph, you're talking. Oh, Deb. Fuck. We can't get in the chat right now. Susan wants to know if you can share the handover prompt.
Oh yeah. Which? Oh. Do I have a handover prompt?
I have one that you gave me back in the day. Let me look it up right quick. Susan, I'm going to say it audibly because chat hates us both right now. You guys ready? This is what Deb taught me. Thoroughly read and review this entire chat 3 times. I'll say that sentence again. Thoroughly read and review this entire chat 3 times. Then hand me a handover document I can paste or upload into a new chat window and continue this conversation. So I'm going to say that whole thing one more time. Okay. Thoroughly read and review this entire chat 3 times. Then hand me a handover document I can paste or upload into a new chat window and continue this conversation. Yep. Worst case, ask it to make you a prompt on how to make a handover document. If you want
exactly.
that.
Seriously, ask the AI to help you with the AI. Once you get used to doing that, it's going to unlock so much for y'all.
And Steph, I see you asking about the summer school supplies and all that. Deb made the most genius, brilliant workflow. So if you get those bots, it tells you first start here, then go to this, then plug this here. If it's getting too long, make a handover doc. Here's your prompt. And the MBot, I know you said you're sick of looking at your resume. The MBot is trained in my resume. So you're going to go through the process. And when you get to the MBot, it's going to spit out resume stuff for you with Deb's guidance on the amazing prompts that she's done. So you combine the prompts that you're going to get in the summer school supply with the bots that you're getting in the summer school supply. It's again, I hate AI for most things in life, but I fucking love it for resume writing because it's like, that's a whole other skill. Just hand it off to there. Dolores, I knew you'd come through, Dolores. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you.
Yeah, this is the MBot. I built this for Emily, and it's based on her methodology, y'all. So it talks to you a little bit in Emily's voice. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know that
Nisa was on backup. Oh, you guys are amazing. I'm sorry. I dominated the last few minutes for you. Was there anything else that you wanted to?
Oh, honey, share? You know that I could talk about this all day freaking long. I'm really excited about Tuesday. What I would love.
Tell us about that.
For those people who are currently registered in summer school and that are in homeroom, I would love it if you all would just start to, like, maybe in the chat room that we have, the questions and whatever, the chat room channel that we have, just start putting in your questions. Like if you start using any AI over the next couple of days or whatever, and something happens, you're like, why did it do that? Or why is it doing this? Just start throwing those questions in there. Tag me in it. Just say, Deb, hey, Deb, blah, 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 blah. Because those are the kind of things I want to give you guys actual useful information on using these damn tools next Tuesday. So it'll help if you all give me what are the things that you're running into that will make your lives easier. Because that's the whole thing, y'all. Job searching right now is fucking hell on a flaming stick. It's just, it's so crappy right now. And it's like, and unfortunately, a lot of people go to other people who have not had a job search in 5, 6, 7, 10 years, have no clue how much it has altered in just the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh, completely.
And so people are like, oh, you just go talk to so-and-so, or go talk to your network, or go search online, go look at the LinkedIn jobs. And I'm like, are you serious? Really? Are you serious? Mm-hmm. So if we can actually make that burden a little bit lighter for people, fuck yeah. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we?
On that note, just for some programming, we're back next week for LinkedIn Live number 6.
It is number 6. It's the last of our series, supposedly.
For summer. What's the topic next week, Deb? I'm putting you on the spot. Do you know?
Yeah, you are. But you know what? Because I have stuffs in here, I can actually tell you because I had it pulled up. Next week is recruiters, ghosting, scams, and how to get a human to answer. That's next week. Recruiters, ghosting, scams, and how to get a human to answer.
Brilliant. So summer school number 3 is going to be a massive expansion on what we did today.
Yes.
Then we're talking about recruiters and ghosting and all that jazz next Thursday live.
Yep.
Then the summer school, the last class of summer school, is going to be an in-depth on that. Then we're taking the rest of August off because that following Thursday is my kid's birthday and I'm contractually obligated to spend time with her.
Contractually obligated.
You know, I mean, can't return her at the hospital. The hospital has a terrible return policy. I have to keep
got her out of your womb, and now you're contractually obligated.
Threw out the receipt. Now she's mine. So, and then I think it's Labor Day. Whatever. We'll be back. I assure you guys, we're going to be doing a lot.
We're not going away anytime soon because you know what? We have way too much fun doing. Like, I don't know about you, Emily, but I look forward to this. Like every week, like getting on here and just shooting.
Outside of the heart racing and having like palpitations, 1,000%. Outside of the mini panic attack I have every time before we log on, I'm sorry.
You hide it so freaking well, woman. Oh my God, you hide it.
Now, Deb, do you have access to this chat?
That is a good question. I think I do. Actually, what I can do is I have an agent. I have a Mind Studio agent that can go in and scrape the whole chat, and then I'll grab it.
Scrape that shit and double check because there's a couple of these that they're like, I want to see some of these in the. You poor dear, we're like Deb's emails. You're gonna have like so. This email is gonna be a doozy, but there might be. I think I grabbed most of the salient questions, but someone just said, would love to get all the questions in this chat answered in the newsletter. I don't know if we get all of them, but we'll try to get a bunch.
Are we doing a newsletter?
No, I did it, the email. Oh, shit. Add it to the list. Oh, Katie, our kids have birthdays close to each other. That's so sweet. Oh, Katie, it's nice to see you on here, honey. Oh, my God. I love seeing these names. Okay. Brilliant. I gotta go
jump past our 30 minutes, right? Or 30. Yeah, we're so past.
Yeah, I gotta go jump to a client meeting. You guys are amazing. Truly, genuinely, we get heart palpitations because we care and we want to do great for you guys. And to see these names showing up this week and the God damn it, I keep getting emotional. I'm not.
Now you're gonna make me cry. God damn it.
It means a lot, you guys. That's all I'm going to say. It means a lot. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for your support. We care about y'all. And there's a lot of shitty people out there. So we want to make sure you guys are taken care of. That's all. God damn it. Okay. Now I got to go see a client on the hot message. Okay. Deb, you kicked ass, Deb.
Yay!
You kicked ass.
Yay!
Oh, Christine, it's not too late to join summer school. We're halfway through, but everything's on replay. So you can watch the first 2 and then join us on Tuesday for the next one.
Join us live on Tuesday.
I think I just saw that real quick. Okay. Mwah! You guys are amazing. See you next